great ingredients, served piping hot. A perfect combination, like you and Pick n Pay.
Ciao, ciao, ciao. It's all about Italian cooking in our kitchen today with Chef Tjaart. What are we making?
We're making a wonderful... Ciao, Bella. We're making a gorgeous risotto. One of those dishes I just think is absolutely delectable. Usually first served as a first course, can be served as a main course, which we see a lot of this part of the world there. But again, a lovely little starter, a lovely little combination. Side just got full of flavour, and you get that lovely rice, that sticky rice consistency.
I can never get my risotto right.
Never. Right. There's two types of stylists, should I say, of risotto. You're either a mover or you're a shaker. One of the two.
I'm a mover.
That's it. Are you the mover? Okay, so you're the one that's going to be basically moving all the time. But let's talk about the ingredients quickly first, what we've got there.
What do we need?
What we need, an onion, garlic, risotto, which is going into one pan. So that's what I've got in here. I've got a diced onion. I've just softened with a bit of garlic, added the risotto rice, and started to actually cook that down, adding little bits of water each time just to bring it in. It's a short grain rice, quite high in inverted starch. So again, that's where you get that lovely glutinous, sort of gelatinous sort of consistency, which we so desire from there, and that wonderful creaminess that comes with it. I've had a little bit of time just to sort of bring it up a little bit of base seasoning, and I've been working that for about 10 minutes. Risotto, 20 minutes from start to finish. End of story. 20 minutes. That's it. So I've got that going there. I'm just adding little bits of water to that there. On my other pan that I've got across here, I've taken some beef sausages. I've just gently fried them off and then sliced them and added them to the pan here. You can do it the other way, try and slice the raw sausages. A little bit difficult, but fry them first, then slice them straight into your pan there. And what I'm going to be adding to them is I'm going to add some sliced mushrooms. Again,
and you can have fun with these mushrooms. You don't even have to have... You can have any style of mushroom.
Brown mushrooms particularly, I think, work exceptionally well. Again, they've got that wonderful bit of colour. Colour always full of flavour at the end of the day. So a bit of mushrooms in there, and then some very finely diced carrots. I've kept the carrots really quite small.
Why did you do that?
It's, again, I need a very quick... It's a short cooking process in 20 minutes. Yes, carrots will cook, but again, there's not much liquid to actually break them down, so they will take a little bit longer. So I've just kept them really nice and small, and because they'll cook a lot quicker, so when they come out perfectly, when I combine anything together, al dente, just that perfect mamma mia sort of combination of that risotto. So let's just give this a little bit of a stir.
Alternative veggies that you'd like to add to that?
Alternative vegetables, hard vegetables work particularly well. If you want to use your soft vegetables like your courgettes, your baby marrows, actually the same thing, however you want to call it. Baby marrows, zucchini, courgettes, the whole number. Your peas, etc. Leave that right at the last minute. So whilst that's cooking off there, my rice. Now, each time it must actually really reduce down before adding more liquid. Now, before I get carried away with adding that, I'm going to add the important part of it all.
The vino.
The vino, absolutely.
But what about people who don't drink? My magic question.
Your magic question always. People that don't drink, not a problem at all. You can leave it out. Alternatively, what I've sometimes done, a little bit of grape juice, a little bit of vinegar, so you got that little bit of sharpness, you got that wonderful fruitiness. Now, with this, you actually want to remove the alcohol content. You want the wonderful fruitiness of the grape is exactly what you want there. A little bit for us later on, or for me for later on.
I see you, a little bit for yourself.
Absolutely, got to look after oneself. And again, look at the lovely depth of colour we've got starting to come through
here. It's gorgeous purpley colour.
Yeah, that gorgeous burgundy sort of colour, really, isn't it?
That's right.
Gorgeous.
That's the Dulux colour, burgundy.
The Dulux colour. Yes. The Dulux colour. Right. So back to this here. Keep moving this again. Get as much colour as you can on here. And this is your flavour component. Now, people think at the beginning, right, add lots of stock, etc. in the beginning. Just add it towards the other end to get that real bit of pungent sort of flavour there. So, whilst that's reducing down, what I need to further enhance it is with our little number, our little convenience.
These are my favourites.
Is take your Knorr stock pot, your beef stock pot, because obviously you've got your beef sausages working there, and literally just sort of try and get that out somehow.
You can make a gravy, a pot roast, a casserole with a Knorr new stock pot.
It's a wonderful little concentrate, with some lovely fresh ingredients all broken down there. You can see that gelatinous consistency, so it indicates lots of lovely bones that have been roasted off, getting all that gelatine out of there, which I think works exceptionally well.
And adds a gorgeous beefy flavour to
a wonderful beefy flavour, a little bit more depth of colour, and just keep working that. Now, you can see the risotto starting to get a little bit thicker as we're starting to work it. Wine is starting to reduce down, trying to go off. Get your head over there. Bit of a smell. You got a bit of sharpness still there.
I can smell the beef meeting the wine.
It's coming there, but you've still got that very winey sort of like, oh, God, it's still at the back of my palate. So once you've reduced that completely, the alcohol's gone, you get that, oh, wow, wonderful, that bit of magic.
How long are you reducing it? You're keeping to your 20-minute time?
Just the 20 minutes throughout there, so you've got a couple more minutes here, and then we're basically done. So really stick to that 20 minutes, and it will be cooked in that time there. Obviously, if you're doing large amounts, it's going to start to vary. Now, I mentioned earlier on, you're either a mover or you're a shaker at the end of the day. Right, if you're a mover, you sit there for your 20 minutes and you keep working it. So this is the Liesel way. You sit there moving it the whole time. If you're the shaker, every few minutes, just give it a bit of a
I think I might stop and be a shaker.
Oh, really? No, come on to the chefy side now. You stick to your side, girl.
I'll be
come
a
on,
mover.
Mama, you can come and do it this side.
Shaker.
Yeah, you can do the mover and the shaking together.
You keep moving. I'll keep telling you what the keyword is. What is the keyword?
Right, keyword. Nice and easy. K-N-O-O-R-R.
Can you spell today?
What? All this heat and all the rest of it.
Yes, read the label. K-N-O-R-R. To 33728, and you'll get the ingredients sent to your mobile phone. Don't spell it the way the chart spells it, no.
Terrible. Never been good at spelling. Anyway, before we're in the kitchen. So, there we go with
But you make a great chef.
Oh, so you make a fabulous
assistant.
Host and assistant and hostess, the mostess at the end of the day.
And a dishwasher.
And a dishwasher. And everything else that goes with wealth of knowledge and all the rest of it. So, there we go. We've got that all sort of cooking down gently. As it starts to thicken and then reduce completely, I'll start adding a little bit of water until I've completed that 20 minutes, and that's it. So really simple. Flavour component, all done and ready. I've also got a little bit of oregano. I'm just going to sort of sprinkle a little bit of dried oregano in there. Fresh as well. Just use double the amount of fresh versus dry there, because dry is very, very intense there. So always just double your amount of, if it requires dried or vice versa, the other way around, if that's what it mentions there. And those are the ingredients. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of parsley, and then you're going to get stuck in just now and help me and actually get some parmesan in there as well. And they give you that wonderful bit of cream in it. Typical Italian cheese. During sort of minimum of 18 months that's been in the cellar there, and it's just so delightful.
And it's one of the cheeses that's sold the most every year in Italy.
Really? One of the most sold cheeses. Fantastic. Lovely. Oh, wealth of knowledge. I told you about that. Anyway, would you like to do the honours, please, and get the grater? And I'd like you to just come and grate some straight into the
risotto.
Straight into the risotto here.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing it indeed. Perfectly. Get that
Is this a risotto grater?
Risotto
grater. Blanche! A parmesan grater.
A parmesan grater.
For your risotto. I'm saving myself,
it's not working. No, it's not. We just call it sort of a quick micro grater, and that's exactly doing a fantastic job. Get a little bit on the side, but that's a Liesel in the kitchen, so that's all fine. We know that by now. Excellent. And then as you're starting to grate that there, we're going to finish off with a little bit more of that there. If you just sort of step out the way for 2 seconds whilst I just empty this into here. Lovely. You want to grate a little bit more into the plate there, Liesel?
Yes, I'll do that. If you wouldn't mind,
that'll be fantastic. And just for a little bit on the top, which I think always will be great. So, in with all our ingredients, all together, start turning it, all together, tossing it, work it in there. If you need a little bit more liquid, you can always add a little bit more liquid, which I'm going to do at this stage. I've lost my kettle there. Oh, there we go.
I've just dropped off your cheese.
Right, in there.
We're not going to stick to the 5-second rule.
Right, 5-second rule, quickly off the floor.
No, 5-second rule. And do you know what you could do? That's what I was thinking when I dropped the cheese. You could fry on the Sunday, and you can use the sausage you used on the braai.
How perfect. That, all those bits of leftovers there. God, genius, aren't you? Right, there we go. And let's just scoop that on there. Not just a blonde, pretty face there. So let's just scoop that onto there. You start layering a bit of parmesan on top there. Now, it should just gently start to move very, very gently. You see it just starts to fall away there. A little bit of parsley just to sort of go on the top there. You can put a bit of parsley, more garlic as well if you really wanted to. And done. Risotto, and to start to generally sort of move away is what you want there. Look at it actually gradually moving away. Almost like sort of volcano sort of ash just moving very gently there. That's your perfect risotto. Anyway, there, for 4 people, 100 Rand. There we go. 100
Rand. And awesome, you use the new Knorr stock pots.
Stock pots.
I like that.
Simple.
This is gorgeous to make. The keyword KNORR to 33728. You'll get the ingredients into your mobile phone, or check out our website, expressoshow.com. Always great cooking with you. Grazie,
grazie, mamma, grazie. Hola.
We'll see you after this.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.